Yo, what's going on, y'all? You're back. I'm your host, Paco, and you're listening to Occupy the Media. And I wanted to apologize. Sounds like I'm getting some feedback in my headphones, so bear with me one moment. Okay, so I do apologize for that. Not sure exactly what was happening there. But we should be fine now. So before the break, we were playing those clips. We were playing the clips, what happened, the highlights, basically, if you missed it. What is it, a representative? First of all, we got supporters hitting Ron Paul supporters in the back of the head. The guy talked about trying to point out who did it, and because he tried to point out the correct person who swung, they were attempting to throw him out. So for doing the right thing, you're going to be thrown out. What else? We got a lady saying that ballots were being stuffed. A guy saying that in his district or his area, they had little asterisks or whatever beside Romney delegates, and they were listed at the top as well. I mean, it's crazy, y'all. Romney's son gets basically booed and tries to push his slate, but that doesn't work. So we are on top of it. We got all the evidence. We got so much evidence, but, the media doesn't choose to play any of this. But, again, if it was the other way around, it'd be a different story, and we know that. Okay, so if you missed this was on Fox News finally talking about what's going on with the convention somewhat, and they're actually talking about what we did to Romney's son. So let's go ahead and play that real quick.
The supporters of Ron Paul not showing a lot of love to the son of Governor Mitt Romney. According to the Arizona Republic, Josh Romney was speaking at the Arizona Republican Party convention, trying to win support for his father's nomination. But the audience of GOP members having none of it, booing Josh Romney off the stage. Take a listen.
When my dad realized that he was going to be the next Republican nominee for President of the United States of America, I was actually with him.
Josh is the third of Mitt Romney's 5 sons, by the way. He tried to calm the crowd down, but was repeatedly cut short. So does this spell big trouble for Governor Romney in his effort to wrap up the nomination? Let's bring in our power panel to discuss. Judith Miller, Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative reporter, author, and Fox News contributor. Patricia Powell, the founder and CEO of Powell Financial Group. And Deneen Borelli, a columnist for the Daily Caller and a Fox News contributor. Thank you all for joining us today on this Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Yes. So, Judy, I'll start with you here. What do we think, first of all, does Ron Paul hope to accomplish with the Republican National Convention? And then what do his supporters hope to accomplish?
Well, I think that Ron Paul probably didn't get the one big tent memo. I mean, look, if I'm President Obama sitting in the White House, I'm delighted by this. I mean, who needs to run negative ads when you have Republicans beating up on Republicans?
Who needs to run negative ads when all Obama needs to do is run Newt Gingrich ads, Rick Santorum ads, anybody's ads talking about Mitt Romney? The big tent? What big tent? We don't want you in the tent. I know we're supposed to be peaceful and be good, and that's great and all and lovely. But as far as I'm concerned, when we take over the GOP and the Republican Party, forget everybody else. Forget all the establishment folk. Forget the people that were there and wanted to listen to everything the establishment told them. If they don't want to be part of it, then kick them out. Forget the big old tent. We got a big enough tent of our own with Ron Paul supporters, people that love the Constitution. And this is what they're trying to do is get all of us to calm down and just come together. It ain't going to work, though, because we not.
I just think the time has come, if you're a Republican, to kind of put whatever grievance you have about the front runner aside and hang together, but that's clearly not what's not.
Just like the candidates did, talking all that trash about Mitt Romney, and now they're all coming together behind him. So I guess we're supposed to do the same thing, follow right in line. It's so ridiculous, man. They just want us to be sheep.
Going on, and they are I understand they feel passionately, but the time has come.
Yeah, and Ron Paul says, though, he's going all the way through to Tampa to the convention. So, Patricia, what do you think?
Well, I think really the problem is Romney, though. I think the problem is Romney hasn't found his voice, and he hasn't said to these people, I love your passion, and I have worked very hard to be the nominee of this party, and you're not going to like everything I say, and you're not going to like everything I do.
But do you know why we have so much passion? We have so much passion because of people like Mitt Romney, who's messing everything up, who's getting in the way, bigger government, taking away our rights. They're the reason why we're getting so excited. Not getting excited for him. They're giving us a reason to get out here and want to fight and want to back Ron Paul. If everything was fine and going good, half of us wouldn't be in the Ron Paul movement because half of us never been political. We never been into politics. A lot of us are young. We're just getting out of high school, just getting out of college. I mean, oh man, it's just ridiculous. That's why we're so wild up, because of people like Romney. So he isn't going to be able to come in front of us and get us wild up for him. We're wild up because of people like him.
But you're going to like what I do and what I say a heck of a lot better than 4 more years of a failed Obama experiment. So he's got to reel them in the way Chris Christie reeled in the people in New Jersey.
Yeah, you're from New Jersey, so you know what you're talking about there.
We're really watching the politics and understanding that when you have conviction, you can work with people who don't agree with you and still get them on board.
But Josh Romney tried to say that. He tried to appease them.
Well, listen, it's not surprising. Anyone who knows Ron Paul's supporters are very energetic, they're very enthusiastic, and they're standing tall for libertarian principles. So this is what they do. This is what they believe in. But their support and enthusiasm really is a politician's dream. I mean, wouldn't all politicians want supporters who are really excited and energetic about their message
and they're
or what the
still
person stands for?
energetic and excited,
Right.
and because a lot of them follow us on Twitter. I have some Twitter followers that are huge Ron Paul fans, so they're always wanting us to mention him on the news and how he's doing.
But they've also been able, Ron Paul has been able to tap into the young voters, which is really, really interesting. So he is able to get their attention. You know, how easy is it to get the attention of young people these days?
Yeah.
But they were booing a young person. They were booing the son
Good point.
of
Good
the
point.
governor.
But the funny thing, they're frustrated because Ron Paul is not the front runner. So they're just voicing, I think, their frustrations on that part.
We'll see what happens as we move forward. Well, former Republican...
Yeah, we're frustrated. We're frustrated because people like y'all on the media who don't talk about what's really going on. You know, how you talk about what happened this weekend and you don't even mention what happened in Oklahoma. Although Ron Paul supporters outside, the fact that they broke the rules, not following the rules, people accusing other people of getting hit. But no mention of that. We're just going to talk about them booing Romney's son, which I'm really surprised they even wanted to mention that. But they probably want to try to get more people to be upset with us and make it seem like we're the ones causing problems, as if we're doing all this to get Obama reelected. What they're doing is going to get Obama reelected. We're the only chance of saving the party. And these people need to understand that. We are frustrated. We're very frustrated. But more than anybody, we're frustrated with the media. Even more than the establishment. Because the establishment is protected. It's undercover. If all this stuff was brought to light, they wouldn't be able to get away with it. But because it's not brought to light, they get to continue getting away with the things that they do. All these shenanigans. We're playing by the rules. We're doing everything. We're taking hits. We're taking punches to the head and to the back. And we're not doing nothing. Shout out to those 2 Ron Paul supporters, man, who didn't do anything. Because, like I said, I think it would have been hard for a lot of us, or a few of us, who don't like to be touched or don't like nobody hitting us. I'm a true believer. If somebody touches you, you definitely touch them back. But in this case, I would have tried my best to conduct myself, especially that they're older. But it just goes to show, you know, they really don't want to lose power and they really don't like us and they're upset. But oh well, they got to get over it. The Republican Party's dead anyways. We're the only ones bringing life back to it. If it weren't for Ron Paul, this race, this presidential race would be so dull, so boring. I mean, we're the reason why they're even probably getting any ratings. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's watching the debates for nobody else. Obama's not getting real support no more. A lot of people getting tired of him. But anyways, we're headed to the end of the show. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget that I'm on later on, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time today on RonPaulRadio.com. I got a little screw